For most of this Vikings head coach search, I was mad. Underwhelming candidates, didn't even try to interview Doug Peterson, Eric Bieniemy, Brian Daboll, he's headed off to New York. Oh, looks like we're going to end up with another defensive head coach. Oh, snap. But over the course of the last 24 hours, Jim Harbaugh to Minnesota went from a maybe to almost a certainty at this point. He's flying out to Minnesota tomorrow to do an in-person interview on National Signing Day. At the risk of jinxing it all, this tells me it's a done deal. Common sense here. There's no way on National Signing Day where recruits are sending in their national letters of intent deciding on which college football program they're going to commit to. And as the face of Michigan football, knowing that you're going to lose out on recruits because they don't know what the hell you're doing, because while that's happening, you're too busy interviewing for a job in the NFL. There's no way with all that you travel to Ann Arbor on Thursday, show up to campus and be like, all right, guys, I'm back. If anything, he doesn't necessarily go to Minnesota. Maybe he goes to Miami or somewhere else in the league, but I think he's out of there at Michigan. And you could say, okay, Michigan football is back. Why would you leave? On the flip side, with the ever so constant changing of college football, the exception is Alabama because they're basically in every championship game. But teams peak and fade all the time. So maybe for Jim Harbaugh, maybe this is as good as it gets for him at Michigan. Now, the concern with some Vikings fans is, okay, there's a shelf life with this guy, can be a bit intense. We finally got rid of a curmudgeon of a head coach. Why would we immediately go to another? I don't care, and here's why. What I always said about the former head coach was this big boss attitude is horseshit. It'd be one thing if it produced results, but it didn't. He was insufferable, and his team was ass, and he didn't care about the offense. Conversely, Jim Harbaugh, who's going to hold the entire team accountable, say what you want about him, he knows how to compete, he knows how to win. I don't care how you do it, just win. And if that does happen, the whole Vikings missed out on Ryan Poles, their preferred GM. They had to settle on Kwesi. Fuck all that. The Vikings got the right GM. Can you imagine if we do end up with Harbaugh, brings on a guy like Vic Fangio as defensive coordinator, Vikings defense is back from the dead, the head coach is going to challenge the quarterback to be as great as he can be. I just want to see this team play to its full potential. Everything else, let the dominoes fall as they will. But that's what we're getting with Jim Harbaugh as head coach, potentially, assuming that he does indeed take the head coaching job. Back at it tomorrow. We'll see you then.